Hello there, you awakening wonders. Now, this isn't the usual type of video we make on this channel where we critique, attack, and undermine the news in all its corruption, because in this story, I am the news. I've received two extremely disturbing letters, or a letter and an email, one from a mainstream media TV company, one from a newspaper, listing a litany of extremely egregious and aggressive attacks, as well as some pretty stupid stuff like my community festival should be stopped, that I shouldn't be able to attack mainstream media narratives on this channel. But amidst this litany of astonishing, rather baroque attacks are some very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies. And as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that then, almost too transparent. And I'm being transparent about it now as well. And to see that transparency metastasized into something criminal that I absolutely deny makes me question, is there another agenda at play? Particularly when we've seen coordinated media attacks before, like with Joe Rogan, when he dared to take a medicine that the mainstream media didn't approve of. And we saw a spate of headlines from media outlets across the world using the same language. I'm aware that you guys have been saying in the comments for a while, watch out, Russell, they're coming for you, you're getting too close to the truth. Russell Brand did not kill himself. I know that a year ago, there was a spate of articles, Russell Brand's a conspiracy theorist, Russell Brand's right wing. I'm aware of news media making phone calls, sending letters to people I know for ages and ages. It's been clear to me, or at least it feels to me, like there's a serious and concerted agenda to control these kind of spaces and these kind of voices. And I mean my voice along with your voice. I don't mind them using my books and my stand-up to talk about my promiscuous consensual conduct in the past. What I seriously refute are these very, very serious criminal allegations. Also, it's worth mentioning that there are witnesses whose evidence directly contradicts the narratives that these two mainstream media outlets are trying to construct, apparently in what seems to me to be a coordinated attack. Now, I don't want to get into this any further because of the serious nature of the allegations, but I feel like I'm being attacked, and plainly they are working very closely together. We are obviously going to look into this matter because it's very, very serious. In the meantime, I want you to stay close, stay awake, but more important than any of that, if you can, please stay free.
Now, this is a very rousing speech by Russell Brand. Very, very, very rousing, very motivational, very matters of the heart kind of speech. And whilst I hear the deep thoughts and thoughtfulness in terms of the way he delivers his speech, I can't help but wonder the reason why they wanted to attack Russell Brand. Yes, he spoke about some truths when it comes to the media, COVID, Pfizer, big pharmaceutical companies. Yeah. The thing I have is that they're attacking you with sexual allegations. Not one, not two, not three, but four, but five of them. Okay. In different locations, different situations. Now, my bigger issue here is that people like Russell Brand, the Trumps, the Andrew Tates, they know how well to use their language to get you on side. Now, I'm not going to say he did it or didn't do it, but I'm going to say, like, I'm very much aware that the language and the emotiveness and the cult leader-esque type villain, they often go underneath the radar for a lot of people in terms of discernment and actually being able to say, look, I can hold two truths true. The Matrix is really attacking you, but the reality is you punch first and the Matrix hit back, and the Matrix hit back with the truth. You've been doing stuff in the dark because everything dark comes to light, they say, right? So now it's playing up and it's coming up to you. And they're talking about these things on more than one person. I don't know if it's coincidence. I don't think it can be coincidence, right? Okay. There's a second video. I want to play it, right? But before I do, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. We're trying to get to 100K subscribers. Help us, guys, to get to that place. We really want to be able to create great content, and we appreciate you guys supporting us as ever. We're going to go deeper into this video. Let me bring up the Andrew Tate video, and we'll have a conversation around that as well. Okay, Andrew Tate. Okay, first of all, I've got to find that video. Sorry. There we go. So this is a video here.
That Russell Brand started this fight. Russell Brand is not an innocent victim because just like us, he started the fight against the Matrix by telling the truth. He punched first. Russell, you punched first, my G. Good for you, though. You punched first. You stood up and said all of this stuff about the vaccine a lie, and you punched first. And now they're punching back. You started the fight, and now they're attacking you. So it's not unprompted. You prompted it, and I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do. You poked the bear. You poked the bear, and now the bear is coming for you. That Russell Brand started this fight. Russell Brand is not an innocent victim because just like us,
that's a good point, right? That Russell Brand started it by attacking the pharmaceutical companies. The reality is, do you have skeletons in the closet? Well, it seems that Andrew Tate and Russell Brand had skeletons in the closet when it comes to the opposite sex. He was running a particular ring, and Augustus, good brother here, Russell Brand was doing something naughty behind the scenes. I'm going to say naughty because that downplays it. He's being sexually deviant and sexually violating and physically assaulting women on several occasions. In fact, there's a little video which I can even quickly play and just review his discretion again because it might be a little bit triggering, but just let's see if I can play it for you guys. Okay, here we go.
He forced his penis down my throat and I couldn't breathe. It was just choking me. I was crying and he said, "Oh, I only want to see your mascara run anyway."
Them blood jobs where mascara runs a little bit.
That's terrible. Now, so the reality of the situation is this. There's a little bit of evidence you'll be able to see. There's a lot of eyewitness or first person accounts of them dealing with Russell Brand. Now I'm sure there are other women who've come out and said nothing ever happened, and he's probably right. Nothing ever really happened with them, but that doesn't mean that other people didn't happen. Other people weren't assaulted. That doesn't mean that other people didn't go through a terrible time with Russell, right? And so for me personally, Russell Brand, Andrew Tate, they always want to deny and say, listen, guys, we're being attacked, we're being chased, we're being harangued. We're trying to help you guys get to freedom. We're trying to help you guys be free from this governmental thing. But the reality is we can't live without government. The Bible even talks about how the kings and those who are in government, they will rule. So you can't get away with it. No matter where you go, you're going to have to submit at some point. And so what happens is these guys who are truthful in some aspect will tell you a shard of truth, not the whole truth, because they only have bits and pieces of it. And this is why Jesus is so powerful, because what he does, he just kind of opens our eyes to the fact that we're looking at things in an incorrect manner. For instance, when Jesus dies on the cross, the disciples were like, why are you just going down the cross? Peter was adamant, you don't have to go down the cross. I'll back it. In reality, Jesus did have to down the cross. He had to go through that pain and that suffering to be able to enable us who are Christians or those who are his followers to enter to the kingdom of heaven. There are things that are being done, right, by people that sacrifice themselves. And sometimes they have to go through the crucible. But in this particular case, this isn't one of those moments. This isn't, and I keep bringing Jesus in because they always go with that kind of savior complex. This isn't one of those moments. This isn't a Jesus moment for you guys. This is not you guys trying to represent the kingdom. This is not you guys trying to represent the disenfranchised. This is about you getting away with the things that you have done. And you using this particular thing as a guise. Andrew Tate, same thing in himself. Look, you can tell that you can be dualistic in your truth. You guys shout about what you believe is right and what should be done, but you also know that when you have personal relationships, if you're a problem, you can't be trusted. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification uploads, guys. Let me know what your thoughts